Hello, everybody. Good Ian. Saturday night. Saturday night is the night for fighting. All right, let me begin with the question that is clearly on everybody's mind. The question that I've been getting a lot of emails and SMS text messages about, and I appreciate them, which is the status of the rash on my neck. I think it looks a lot better. Here it is on my left side. And here it is on my right side. It's a little worse on that side, but it's not really itching as much. So I think it's looking far better than it was. My wife said she didn't think it's looking better. So I don't know why. That's the thing when you try all these different ointments and everything. And I'm going to put some more on now. I don't know why it's looking better. I don't know why it's feeling better. I don't know if it's psoriasis. I've been putting some a psoriasis medicine on there. I've been putting some moisturizer on there, putting everything in the kitchen sink on it. We even put breast milk on it. Or I don't know if it's simply a matter of me not wearing the gold chain that was on there, which was my wife's theory that's why it wasn't doing anything. So who knows? But I am feeling better. For some reason, I am experiencing more itchiness on my torso than usual. Even in spots on my torso, I'll spare you by not taking my shirt off. Even in spots on my torso where I don't have psoriasis, there's an itchiness there, which the last week or so has been quite uncomfortable. So I've been doing whatever I can to avoid scratching it. All right. If you're watching this, please retweet it, or let's see, we got people watching. One person on the YouTube, 5 people on Twitter, aka X, and 5 people on the Facebook. If you're one of those folks, please be so good as to retweet us or just share this video on your Facebook feed or go to the YouTube. Where to begin? A lot to get to. If you have questions, I'll try and get to them. Oh, the lovely Stacy Marie saying happy Saturday night, Frank. Thank you, Stacy. I wish you'd come to New York. We could hang out. That'd be a lot of fun. But I appreciate that. Happy Saturday night to you. I hope you're doing well. No, you don't have to switch to X. She says she'll switch to X. Don't switch to X on my account. It makes no difference to me. Do you, as the kids say. I appreciate Stacy not only because she's a big supporter of everything that I'm doing and just a nice person, but I think, oh, good, you're going to be here when your book is published. Good. Well, I look forward to interviewing you about that. That's great. Not only really a great marketing professional, great publicist, but Stacy has been one of the few people on my Facebook page that has been encouraging. I don't know who she's voting for, but she's been encouraging of my support of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And she cites a lot of the same reasons for supporting Robert F. Kennedy Jr. that I have. And again, I don't know who she's voting for, and that's her business. But it's so nice because I'd say 60 to 70% of the people that comment are all, oh, no, he's an idiot, you got to vote for Trump. And then another 20% or so are, oh, no, he's an idiot, you got to vote for Biden. So it's nice to hear somebody that's at least somewhat encouraging on that. In that vein, right now, I am in the midst of trying to get signatures to get Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on the ballot, which, it's going pretty well. And we're collecting a lot of signatures. And I was just telling my friends who were over before, who are in politics, and they know the petition gathering process. They said, he's going to make the ballot. He's going to make the ballot. Because if you don't know, New York has among the worst states, is among the most difficult states, thanks to Andrew Cuomo, for ballot access in the entire country. And I said to them, did you see the article in the New York Times? Do you know what they're trying to do to throw Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on the ballot? This article in the Times was the most ridiculous article I have ever seen regarding a candidate's petition gathering operation. So the headline in the New York Times: are RFK Jr. signature gatherers misleading New Yorkers for ballot access? More than half a dozen. Now that means 6. But it sounds so much worse if it's more than half a dozen. More than half a dozen New York City residents described encounters with people seeking their signature who did not make clear that their aim was to place the independent 2024 candidate on the ballot. So they find a handful of people. Keep in mind, we're submitting probably around 90,000, 100,000 signatures. And they find a handful of people that say that the petition was folded over and they couldn't see Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s name. Meanwhile, everybody could, ask to see who it was. And if they asked if it was for Kennedy, everybody said yes. But the amazing thing about this article is they're actually claiming that this is fraud, and they're asking the State Board of Elections to intervene. Look at this comment from James A. Gardner, a professor at the University of Buffalo School of Law. If you're considering attending the University of Buffalo School of Law, please don't, because clearly whoever's teaching there is a total idiot. He said that even folding petitions to conceal the names of candidates probably amounted to fraud. Quote, "This is one of those strange instances where the law and common sense align. This is the most ludicrous thing that I've ever seen. In 100 years of petition gathering in New York State, they have been doing the Democrats have a long sheet of all the candidates that are running for judicial delegate and for every office that you can imagine. Of course, it's folded over on a clipboard because you can't fit. It'll look like a scroll. You can't see it. It's very common. And the fact that they're going to try and use this to disqualify him in New York tells me that they really are frightened. They really are frightened that he could actually make a splash in this election and potentially even win. Those of you that are watching, the 14 of you on the Facebook, the 18 of you on the Twitter, please be so good as to retweet or reshare this on your timeline and encourage folks to watch. So I thought that was now that I was talking about this rash, now it's itching again, which leads me to think it's at least partially psychosomatic. So I think it's absolutely ludicrous what is going on in terms of the attempts to stifle Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And the guy just got ballot access in Oklahoma. I mean, this is an incredible thing, what they've been doing. He's already on in Delaware. He's already on in California. He's already on in Michigan, already on in Utah, already on in Nevada, and already on in North Carolina, already on in Idaho. And for an independent candidate where ballot access is very difficult like this, for them to be able to do what they've been doing is extraordinary. For some reason, we now only have 8 viewers on the Facebook. Please, for those of you 8, the magnificent 8, please share this video and encourage other people to watch. I know everybody's getting ready to listen to Cousin Brucey, and we're going to do that same thing in a moment. We're going to do our first fire pit of the season. If you're on the South Shore of Staten Island and you want to come by, you could feel free to message me, and we will, we'll see. If you're an interesting person, I'll invite you over. And if you're not interesting, then I'll pretend I didn't get it. So either way, feel free to go ahead and do that. We'll have some fireside cocktails today. Although I'll be honest, I was doing yard work with my wife, and then chasing around a 2-year-old for a good portion of the day. I'm pretty exhausted. So if no one comes over, I wouldn't mind. I'll make it an early night and go to sleep. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I wouldn't mind making it an early night tonight. All right, what are people commenting? Douglas Matthews, 80,000 in Wildwood watching Trump. Can't get into AC. Roads are jammed. I'm sorry, Doug. I don't know if you're going out there to Atlantic City meeting tonight, but my friend Frank Fontano and his wife Tracy are out there. I invited them over for the fire pit tonight. If you see them, please tell them I said hi, and you should make an effort to hook up with them. They're either at Harrah's or Hard Rock. I'm not sure which one. So that's that. Thomas asks, why would the name be covered? Because the sheet is long. You have to squeeze in. Do I have a petition here? I think I have it in the car. Yeah, I have it in the car. The sheet's long. You have to put on 31 presidential electors with their full name and address. So the spot that you sign the petition is at the end of all this long list. Michael Scott Cutler says, full-term abortion. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't care. Stacy says, I think RFK Jr. can do well. I don't know who I'm voting for. All I know is that we need change. Amen. Amen. I am so done with this status quo. Grace says, I love the sweatshirt on you. Thank you. Thank you. This is a vintage WABC sweatshirt from the 80s. It's available at the WABC radio store. And you can go to WABCradiostore.com and you can purchase one of the many items that we have on there. There's now, if you go to WABCradiostore.com, by the way, whatever you buy, including the shirt, if you use the promo code Frank15, you can get 15% off, which is kind of cool. But if you go there, there's now a Frank Morano bundle where you can buy, let me see if I can show you. You can buy all sorts of great stuff for Father's Day or for any other occasion. And I encourage them to start this Frank Morano bundle. See, of course, you don't necessarily see the Frank Morano. You see Cousin Brucey there. You see all the John Catsimatidis ties and scarves, which are all great. And obviously it's his radio station. Got Curtis stuff, Greg Kelly. See, it's very difficult to tell. But yeah, the shirt that I'm wearing is under Vintage Gear. I got just about all these. I'm devouring these. So just go to Frank Morano, and they're offering the Frank Morano bundle, $82. And if you use my discount of Frank15, it's a little less. You save 15% off. And they asked if we could try and sell 3 of these this week. So those are, what do we have? 42 people watching, 44 people watching. Just buy one, right? We only need to sell 3, and then I'm hoping. I made that if the stuff that they just put on there does well, then see they got this cool Morano's shirt like the Sopranos. See, that's cool. I'd love to get one of those. So if the stuff that we have on there does well, then they can start developing some of the other things. But look at this. This is pretty neat. Look, you got a Racket Report sweatshirt, Other Side of Midnight t-shirt, a mug, and a personal message from me. So check it out, WABCradiostore.com. Just use the promo code Frank15. I thought about staying on until at least 3 people tell me they've bought one of these packages. But then I thought, what if 3 people don't buy them? I'm going to stay on here the whole night. Doesn't sound like very much fun, so I'm not going to do that. A lot of people watching on Twitter, aka X. Please retweet us. Please retweet this and let people know to tune in. And obviously, a lot of folks watching on Facebook as well. Trying to get more people to become a subscriber. Once we get to 40 subscribers, which is 99 cents a month, we're going to start doing 2 exclusive videos for subscribers every week. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing an exclusive video for subscribers, and I'm going to be answering questions about a number of controversial things, including things I've been told not to talk about, that I won't talk about on radio and won't talk about in these videos that are available for everybody. I will only do that for the subscribers. How do you subscribe? Well, Brandon has this cool way to sign up for concierge service. Just go to click the overview button under the comments box, then scroll to the bottom and click the subscribe button. And then you can subscribe in such a manner. And it's 99 cents a month. Honestly, it's the best bargain there is. It's the best investment you can make, period. I want to wish, in case I don't get to talk to you tomorrow, I want to wish a happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, especially my mom, Stephanie. But also my stepmother, Liz, my mother-in-law, Lynn, and my godmother, my Aunt Madeline. So I hope everybody, all the moms out there, get to enjoy your day, get to relax a little bit, and get to spend time with your children and everybody else that you may want to spend time with. So hopefully it's a fun day for you. Throw Donald Trump. David Stone says, throw a Trump patch on, you'll sell dozens. Fair enough. So the other article that my wife brought to my attention that I wanted to share with you, and I'm curious if anyone else in Staten Island has noticed this, is there's a big problem with these Amazon deliveries. And delivery drivers are turning the quiet residential streets into loading docks on a daily basis. You see people deliver these Amazon packages and they just put it out in the street, and they basically treat it as a hub to deliver things. So this is a private delivery company contracted by Amazon. Carmine, you being bad? Oh, I can't believe you're being bad. So anyway, I don't like that at all. And if you're that private delivery company, this is an issue with Royal Oak Road and Castleton Corners. Carmine, come here, bud. Come here. Come here. So, oh, Carmine's unhappy. All right, we better wrap this up. Carmine, what's the matter? Come here. All right, I better go. He's not having a good time. All right. Please share this video. Please subscribe. I got a memo this week from. All right, let me just end there because it's not going to get any better. I think we'll do a couple of minutes of television and then we'll put Carmine to bed. All right. Subscribe, share this video, email me, tune in Monday morning. If you didn't get to hear any of Friday's show, please go back and listen. Go to wabcradio.com/Frank and you can listen to the show in its entirety, or just search The Other Side of Midnight on any podcast app and tell a friend. Okay. I'll see you on the radio.